Hello there my fellow holotable heroes, and welcome to another Grand Arena highlights video. So this one I'll show you some of the squad battles here I want to share with you. I'll do a separate video as always for ships. Now that we do have more ships battles, I'm doing a separate video for those, so be on the lookout for that one probably tomorrow. But now let's just get started with today's battles with Supreme Color and what? So 2v5 versus Lord Vader. So if you do have these kind of Lord Vader comps, like without Thrawn, without Maul, without Vader, then all you should really need is Supreme Color and what, to be honest. Obviously it will probably depend a little bit on mods and relics. So I'm just showing you now all the mods of all the characters. As you can see, you know, there's Lord Vader Relic 7, so is my Supreme Color as well, also Relic 7, but Lord Vader got a lot of speed on him. And now for the rest of the guys, I'm not really sure it all that matters are the higher or lower relics, because, you know, Kylo will eventually ramp up damage and take them out anyways. Maybe Gideon could pose there some threat with his armor shreds if, you know, he stacks too many on your Kylo, so definitely want to prioritize taking him out if you can, I think. But otherwise, you know, hopefully it's going to be a straightforward battle. So let me show you the mods as well on my guys. Supreme Color I have him modded for offense, so he's not that fast, to be honest, but, you know, should be enough here, I think. And then what doesn't really matter, to be honest, for him. He will get a bonus turn at the beginning of the battle, dish out attack, and that's pretty much all that you need him for. Doesn't really matter how long he survives in the battle, I think. So I will put actually tank tech on Supreme Color just so that he can then dispel any sort of debuffs enemies apply on you, so, you know, he doesn't get ability blocked or something, and as well buff immunity and things like that, right? So he needs to be able to keep dispelling any sort of debuffs. So there we go. So whenever you do your AoE siphon, if there is a stunned enemy, try to target a stunned enemy, because then the siphoning will be doubled. And, you know, to be honest, it doesn't really matter if this would be like all tank team, essentially, because you would be siphoning so much mastery away, for example, from Royal Guard and Short Trooper, that they will have negative mastery, and then whenever Lord Vader hits his ultimate, he will actually be reducing his mastery, not increasing, because he'll be taking negative mastery from the tanks. So that's how this team works now. As you can see, I already lost what very quickly, it doesn't really matter. We'll just keep going here. Again, targeting Short Trooper, he was there stunned, so we decrease his mastery, double the amount. And now here, I was like, do you know what, let's just try and get Gideon out. He got 2 armor shreds on me, I don't want any more. And I will just keep going, and there we go, Lord Vader. Obviously without Maul, you know, it'll take a while before Lord Vader hits its ultimate. And here I go again, targeting stunned enemy if you can whenever you do siphon. I'm ability blocked now, and this ability blocked obviously can't be cleansed, so I decided to pop my ultimate now. And here I'm just gonna do first the poke ability, just to get more stacks of siphon, and as well dispel the critical damage immunity and all those buffs. And here we go, stun on Laura Guard as well. Stun on Short Trooper. Oh, almost actually did take him out. Here comes Lord Vader with his ultimate again. Almost got him. He's down in the red. And that's why it's important you do put tank tech on your Kylo, so if Lord Vader does put healing immunity on you, you'll be able to dispel it and then recover your health. Almost got him down in the red. AoE, and down they go for, you know, what's essentially 64 banner win, because this was the first battle, right? So pretty clean win, pretty easy. Now I don't often face these kind of teams, to be honest. It's always like Maul, Vader, Thrawn or something like that. But if your opponent does put something like that without those guys, you know, you can just throw in your Supreme Color and what, no need for, you know, zombie Daka, just, you know, save your banners if you can. Alright, so let's move on to the next Galactic Legend battle. Again, not something I often get to do, so it's Jedi Master Luke mirror match, because majority of people won't really put Master Luke on defense, but, you know, my opponent did put him down with Jedi Knight Revan, and because there's Jedi Knight Revan in there, I decided to do, you know, a good old mirror match here that we used to use in, obviously, Squad Arena way back, before Jedi Master Kenobi was the meta. And for mirror matches, it's always better to use Jedi Knight Revan lead. However, in that case, you will need watts, so you can put obviously their taunt, force taunt on your Jedi Master look. And why Jedi Knight Revan lead? Because you will start off with tenacity up, and it doesn't even matter if enemy look is faster than your look, because you will resist those ability blocks and turn meter removal because of the tenacity up, and then you will get to go, and they don't have tenacity up, so you will be able to actually land ability blocks on them, remove turn meter and things like that, and then you'll be able to get going. As the last unit there, I'm using Shakti. Obviously in Arena we used to use General Skywalker, but this is Grand Arena, so Shakti will do here, because you know they don't have General Skywalker anyways. They do have Julie, so we'll have to prioritize taking him out after we take out Revan, so he doesn't revive. So there you go, we resisted everything. Now we get to do our bit, landed some ability blocks, and this will a little bit slow down their ultimate, to be honest, because of those ability blocks. And now we just kind of start going, get some stuns, and then let's go ahead, mark Jedi Knight Revan. We'll just take him out before he gets to do anything. So I can just go ahead and use strategic advantage here and call my look, Jedi Knight look for assist, take out the Revan. And now we have to hurry up before Julie brings him back. So Shakti here, she can dispel. I'll hide Revan because it seems like Master Luke likes to go after Revan. I'm going to now go ahead, swap turn meter with my Master Luke, and now I can increase Jolie's cooldowns, so when he does get a turn, he won't have revive ready. Okay, there we go. Alright, okay. So as mentioned before, you know, if you do Jedi Knight Revan lead here, you will definitely need their watt on board for the taunt, because then until they get to ultimate, without Jedi Knight Revan, they'll just be stuck behind your Master Luke forever. I'm stuck behind now their Master Luke. I can now put a weapon tech on my Knight Luke, Jedi Knight Luke as well. Man, too many looks in this battle. Here comes the stun, and there we go. We got buff immunity now on their look, so they can't taunt. Another mark online. Let's go ahead and use now mark, increase Jolie's cooldowns, so again he cannot revive. Try to get him out if we can. One more hit, swapping turn meter here with Shakti because she had the highest turn meter, and now just a case of cleaning up this battle. I'm going after her Meteor as well, because you know he can heal and everything, so do want to kind of take him out also. There we go, just going after Jedi Knight Luke here. And now Master Luke on his own, he cannot gain ultimate charge really, because he has nobody to call to assist with inherited teachings. But look just how long it takes to take out our relic knight, Jedi Master Luke Skywalker. It took about 2 minutes to burn for him. He's really durable, but in the end got him down for a maximum of 65 banners. Again, not a battle I get to do often, same as the first one I showed you, but you know, because they are so rare, it's always a good opportunity to highlight those, because they're a little bit fun to do something different other than normal. Okay, moving on now. I've been pretty much every my opponent been putting has Starkiller. Not all of them put Starkiller on defense, so I've been trying out different counters. So let me show you one of the attempts here from one of the rounds that I used. So I've seen people using these General Grievous, BB-8, so I'll give it a go, although my droids aren't, you know, the best modded, you know, the highest relics and things like that, but you know, you don't know until you try what happens. So they're using the old band variant here, and let me show you my guys as well. Obviously the reason why you do want to bring in BB-8 here, so you get 40% turn meter on all your team. And you know, as long as you get some decent speed on B1 and there on the enemy side, Mara is not too fast, you have potential, you can outrun her, and then this kind of allows you to get a jump start on the enemy. I've seen also working when Mara goes first, but maybe that those ones could be trickier. I don't know, I'm still figuring out how all this works. But anyway, there you go. BB-8 goes first, then B1 goes, and then Mara goes. Okay. And here we go, feeding turn meter to my B1, so he get to do a dispel. Now we get our turn meter train rolling, we got target locks everywhere. Obviously with the Starkiller in there, you cannot stun or daze the enemies. Just keep spamming those AoEs. Probably want to go after Mara, Visa Smar first here, because she's got a revive. And Mara should be your second priority, but she's now in stealth, so you can't really target her. Unfortunately, she landed a shock there on my B1, so he won't be able to gain bonus turn meter to these spells. Definitely some RNG here involved. For example, you know, if shock wouldn't land there on my B1, then he would get a turn, he would be able to get Mara out of stealth, and we would be able to get Mara out. But in the meantime, I was working there. Took out Palpatine. In comes Mara again with shock and everything. There goes my B1. He didn't really get to do much in this battle. He was just shocked and standing there. So I'm kind of stuck here. Mara again there in stealth. Here comes a big hit from Starkiller. And he put now damage immunity over on old Ben. Again, you know, can't dispel it without B1. So definitely seems like, you know, it a lot depends whether, you know, that shock lands on your B2 or not. There we go. 2v1. I don't think Grievous has a chance against these two. I'm trying to see if I can get Mara out, but doesn't look like. Starkiller is about to become unleashed. If my Grievous will even survive until then. Yeah, there we go. But anyway, at least, you know, I did take out Palpatine lead, so we won't have to worry about, you know, the Palp Mara turn meter train. So hopefully we can clean this up. So decided to just kind of take some, you know, leftover bounty hunters and see if they can get some job done here. But look at this, how Starkiller quickly filled up his unleashed meter. He's up to 62, 72, 82. So he's about to hit unleashed in a moment here. I decided just to do basic here. Don't want to do AoEs there with IG to get potential counterattacks from Starkiller. Just down to Starkiller. I do have healing immunity on him, but now he becomes unleashed and pulls it out of the sky, and that's pretty much it. So I'm just left over now to clean up Starkiller here with another team. Definitely those counterattacks in beginning a little bit caused some issues because he was able to charge up very quickly. He's unleashed. He's got 30% chance to counterattack, but as you can see, he pretty much counterattacked almost every attack. So with maybe better RNG, I would be able to two-shot him. But anyway, kind of leftover rebels here with Agbag Elite again. Don't get to use these guys a whole lot. Based on school, there you go. I was able to remove turn meter from him. No counterattack so far. So far so good with the counter attacks. Leia's in stealth, so you know she can't be counterattacked anyways. Got him in the yellow. Okay, here come the counterattacks now. Okay. Oh, Leia, just hit him. Okay. No more dodges, please. No more dodges. Alright, here we go. Almost got him. Come on, give me another hit, and there we go. Down goes Starkiller. So yeah, definitely, you know, the GG BB-8 has a potential to work, but looks like it's a little bit of, you know, depending on RNG. But looks like worst case scenario, you can take out 2 or 3 characters down. Definitely want to probably prioritize Visas there, and probably Palpatine as well, right? So you stop the turn meter train, so there is no lead anymore. But anyway, I got here Darth Maul with Darth Revan. Now no Malak in there, so without Malak, probably Bad Batch could work. I've seen it work, to be honest, so I'll give it a go. I've never tried this myself, so they will get a jump start on you probably, because you know they do get 20% turn meter there to begin with because of Darth Maul's lead, Zeta on his lead. So just showing you my guys as well. Now my Echo and Tech, they got some decent speed, but I don't think it will be enough to outrun, you know, somebody getting 20% turn meter to begin with. But hopefully after the initial runs, you know, we can turn things around. That's what usually Bad Batch they do, right? If you do get a jump start on them, if you know, leave somebody alive, they can quickly turn things around. So there you go, there goes Fear, more debuffs. Now my Echo gets to go, dispel all the buffs, and then we can go ahead here, get a stun on non-Sith Empire enemies. Obviously Sith Empire cannot be stunned there because of Darth Revan. Okay, there we go. Trying to get Bastila out first, so let's call Hunter for assist. What's with the dodging today, man? Let's hide Hunter in stealth, so again, you know, just record they're exposed. There we go, we got Basti down. I think I'm gonna go after Talon next, because she's very squishy there, because she's Gear 11, so should be able to take her out quite fast. Here's thinking, do I do an AoE, do I do turn meter swap, what should I do? Decided to swap turn meter here with my tag, then did an AoE here, finished off their Talon. Get some, well, got buff immunities and shocks, so not a whole lot of defense up here for true damage, but now only down to Revan, and boom, 63 banners, so not the cleanest win, but you know, I was quite happy with this overall. Alright, let's move on to the next battle for today. So I've got some C teams now, kind of, because both of opponents, if in round 1 and 2, they did put some little bit easier teams on defense, but they did put a lot of Galactic Legends, so I myself didn't have a whole lot left to go up against. It's kind of been now a few battles of C teams going at each other here. So we got this Dooku team here, now Dooku obviously with the counterattacks and everything. And they could snipe some banners. They've got Jango in there that will start off obviously with a 2-turn damage immunity because he's under Separatist lead. Droideka Relic 5 can do some big damage as well, so we'll have to look out for him also. And Spy, you know, Relic Spy again, his hit can do some big damage as well. That's why kind of going with Bastila Elite here, hopefully that extra bonus protection we do get to begin the battle from her lead should be enough to kind of, you know, a little bit maintain the banners. Obviously we've got Julie here for the assists, Hermit Yoda for healing up, again banner recovery, Old Ban for his mind tricks, and then obviously Grandmaster Yoda is the damage dealer on this team, so hopefully we can get this done. So first things first, Master's Training over on Yoda just to boost his damage. Then I can go ahead in stealth so Yoda doesn't get counterattacked. There we go. So we took care of the Geo Brood, but you know, Brood can quickly summon him back. Luckily he's their ability block. Let's see if we can get Brood out before he manages to do anything else. Just gonna do basic, get him out. There we go, perfect. Obviously can't do any damage right now to Jango and Droideka. They both got damage immunity. Trying to get Dooku out. There goes Dooku. Alright, let's see. Okay, alright. Now we can dispel damage immunity on Droideka with Basti. Jango's damage immunity cannot be dispelled, so I'm going after Droideka first. Let's get some protection up to get more buffs. Trying to get Droideka out. There we go. Let's call Grandmaster Yoda for assist. Now we're just down to Jango here. Who needs Master's Training? Let's put it on Basti, so hopefully we can land ability block on Jango. Didn't really matter, we took him out anyways. Okay, here come the counter attacks. It's only like 35% counter chance from Dooku lead for Separatists, and man, it seems like it was more than 35%. But anyway, they were able to snipe their one banner. Ban was not full protection, so 64 still versus this kind of banner sniping team. I was okay with it. Now for some reason, two of my opponents both put some sort of Phasma team on defense. Not sure when Phasma has become a thing to put on defense, especially with no Hux, without color, and should be an easy picking for anybody, to be honest, any sort of teams. I did still have my Mon Mothma left at this point, because, you know, Mon Mothma, I've been struggling to find a place for her just because everybody's got now Omicron Wampa, and you know, with my Gear 11 Kyle, Wampa should be able to just solo them, so I'm just keeping them for offense. But again, versus many teams that opponents are putting down, it's hard to find really a use for them. But you know, hopefully versus here Phasma should be okay. Obviously the one character you have to worry about here is OG Kylo, because obviously the more you hit him, the more durable he becomes, the more, you know, debuffs, the more speed, he's stacking offense and things like that. So that's why I'm not actually bringing in my Kyle here. He's only Gear 11. Instead, I'm bringing in their Cassian so he can put healing immunity on OG Kylo, so Kylo then can't recover health and protection, obviously, on his big head after he stacks all that offense, right? Now, here we go, just kind of spreading around. You gotta watch out a little bit from counterattacks from First Order Stormtrooper. Here comes now the debuffs from Cassian, going after First Order Executioner as well. Here we go, let's copy all those debuffs over on Kylo. Now we do have ability block, healing immunity on Kylo, so just keep going after him now. Trying to get him out if I can. Push back some turn meter. Got him in the yellow. Almost got him. One more hit and boom. So as soon as Kylo goes down, should be pretty straightforward. Trying to get Pilot out before he unleashes his AoE so he doesn't snipe any banners from me. Going after First Order Stormtrooper next, because, you know, he will counterattack a little bit so he can then heal up afterwards. There we go. quite easy, 65 banners. I think all thanks to my Cassian keeping Kylo under control. Alright, so we got another Phasma battle. So this is the reenactment of episode 7, Fiend versus Phasma. So here just, you know, I wanted to make sure, checking speeds, make sure that my Poe can go first. If that happens, obviously you can use his bravado ability, push back turn meter, get some exposes going, and then because of their resistance trooper, he'll gain bonus turn meter when enemies become exposed, and then with Fiend's Zeta lead, we'll be able to get, you know, a little bit of turn meter train rolling, not as much as we could before the nerf on Fiend's lead, and we can then also reset cooldowns. Hopefully we can keep these guys under control. Again, the same Phasma team as I've shown you before, so not sure when Phasma has become a thing to put on defense here in Kyber 1. But anyway, let me show you my guys here. Now I do have Zeta on Ray Scavenger, so whenever she uses special ability, if she's not debuffed, she will apply days that cannot be resisted. So that will help as well a little bit, keep these guys under control. So as you can see, my Poe, you know, Poe is quite fast, so, you know, even though I don't have amazing mods on him, he will go before the enemy. So first things, I'll just daze their Kylo Ren, so, you know, he won't be able to gain bonus turn meter if they do get a turn, that is. And now here, just going to target anybody with the expose here. Just gonna do basic, no expose there. Join AoE, proc all those exposes. So let's see if we can get a stun on Stormtrooper, more exposes here. Let's also now daze Captain Phasma. Holdo there was also good with the mass daze, this will help as well in case enemy does get a turn. But there we go, proc those exposes with an AoE as well. Let's see if we can get a stun on OG Kylo, nice, put a big head, push back turn meter. Oh, no exposes this time, just one actually. Keep spamming AoEs there. There we go, let's finish off Executioner, see if we can get Phasma out. Now, TIE Pilot there trying to stop it from doing the AoE. Let's heal up with Fiend there. So hopefully we can top up all the banners, get a stun on OG Kylo, push back turn meter. Think I'm gonna end up this with 60. Oh, 63, I thought it was gonna be 64. So there you go, not bad. Fiend versus Phasma, a fun battle for sure. Let's move on to another kind of C-team battle. So my opponent put this kind of bounty hunter team here, which is actually quite clever. Like if you don't use Aurra for offense, I mean, most of us do, but if you don't, that's actually a fun team that my opponent put on defense with a high relic, tenaciousness there, and all the bounty hunters, they're all attackers that he put in there, so they will start in stealth, so you will have to target unfortunately Nest for 2 turns before the other guys come out. And I did have also my leftover bounty hunters, so it's kind of, oh hey, we can actually have 2 bounty hunter teams now, almost, sort of. So this is what I had left. Obviously I used my best bounty hunters already on another high quality team. Probably it was on Darth Revan, I would imagine. That's where I use my bounty hunters most on. I am bringing in Bo-Katan there. Now she's not a bounty hunter, she's a scoundrel, so she will get plus 30 speed there from Jango's lead. And the reason why I'm bringing Bo in here is for he's got a mass dispel, so we'll be able to pull out all the bounty hunters out of stealth, so we don't get stuck behind the nest in beginning. Just gonna start off here with an AoE. Nest will counterattack, not much else we can do there. Another counterattack, and here we go. Old Boba, let's see what you've got. I'll just smack an AoE here. There we go. So for Jango's contract, we need to deal damage 20 times to debuffed enemies. So there we go. Here comes the dispel from Bo, so now I can actually start working on other bounty hunters and just ignore Nest for the time being. Let's do another AoE now. Get us closer to the contract. Okay, Nest doing Nest things. I'm just going to blow up here Aurra. Now I do have Zeta on Boba. It's quite handy because now he's back to full protection on top of full health, so it's pretty cool. There goes Boba. Let's put now healing immunity on Nest. So this is very important. It's a high relic Nest. And luckily there, obviously, you have 2 sources of tenacity down. Both Dengar and Old Boba can do that for you. So you just have to constantly keep tenacity down on her. It's high tenacity. And then their Jango put healing immunity on her. Dengar can stun her. You just have to kind of wait until you get a big hit on her. Okay, there we go. Don't use Boba's execute. because it will dispel all the debuffs from her and won't be able to go for all that bonus protection, to be honest. So I'm just kind of waiting. There we go, perfect. Let's line up a big hit from Boba. Half a million hit from Boba. That will do. Low banner win 59, but that's you know, it was quite a good team actually to highlight there. Again, if you do not use Aurra on offense, Aurra lead, I guess if you are using Fennec with those good bounty hunters to take down Lord Vader, you are kind of left over there with Aurra. So that's maybe a good then use of Aurra leads to put on defense like this with Nest. Definitely a very tricky team to walk away with max banners. So, you know, very nice one from my opponent. Definitely sniped out a lot of banners there at 59. And there you go, guys, that's all the battles I wanted to show you today. Obviously, I'll do another video tomorrow showing you a few ships battles that I've done. Hope you enjoyed this one, you found it useful. Let me know in the comments below or on my Discord server. But until then, have fun, enjoy your life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.